Does your website have this message? There has been a critical error on this website. Learn more about troubleshooting WordPress. Are you unable to access your WordPress dashboard? Well, never fear. Mega Miles is here. I just made that up. So without further ado, let's go.
Don't forget to subscribe, guys. It means so much. Thanks.
Also, before we begin, if this solves your issue, leave me a comment. It means a lot. Like, I love reading my notifications. If I help solve your issue and saved you some stress, it means a lot. Drop that like, follow, sub to me on Twitch if you have Amazon Prime, because it's free and it helps me buy food. Duck food for my ducks. I don't eat. So let's go. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mega Miles here today with another hopefully helpful video. I've had like these videos all over the place. You know, I've helped people with like certain computer problems. This is going to be a website related issue. I've got a couple other videos I'm going to make that hopefully just help people. I think that's the most rewarding content I've made thus far, because it's really awesome to be able to help you guys fix a problem that I've already stressed with. So I want to make everyone's life easy if I can. So for this video today, it has to do with WordPress. If your website is displaying this error, there has been a critical error on this website. Learn more about troubleshooting at WordPress. Then you go there and you're like, what is this? This doesn't help me. So yeah, I'm going to walk you through how to fix it. The typical, like 90% of the issue will be this issue. So I am not some computer expert. I just, I manage my mom's business's website. And so she actually didn't even know it was down. I looked. Anyway, so you guys don't care. What you care about is the solution. So let's go. No further ado. I'm going to walk you through it. Get ready. First, I want to explain the cause of this problem. Generally, it's going to be a WordPress plugin that has pretty much caused the site to crash. Okay, and it's done so in a way where you can't even access your WordPress dashboard. So what do? Like, you can't even log in. You can't even look to see what's wrong. Don't worry, that's what this video's for, okay? So I'm gonna show you. All right, so the first thing you'll wanna do is be on your host account logged in. For us, it's GoDaddy, but others are gonna have similar panels. You're gonna come down to your WordPress, manage, and then what we're gonna do, actually, the panels are weird. If you click on a different button, so we're gonna click the drop box here instead of manage all, manage. And it's gonna take us to a different screen. We'll go up here to settings, click this, and then we're gonna go to show more. And then this, okay, so like actually troubleshooting wise, what you would do is you would click edit site, and then it'll display the screen that says a fatal error has occurred, you know, like seek technical support, help, whatever, which calling into these places is really a hassle and it takes a lot of time and you just want your site back up. So there's one step I want to share in this video that didn't work for me, but it might work for you. So I need to include it in this video that you should try first, okay? So from the main panel that we've opened, we're gonna go to backups, okay? And this is where you can see where the error technically started occurring. This might be specific to GoDaddy in terms of the calendar and the layout here. If you're using a different hosting service, I don't know if you have this, but hopefully you do, or at least something similar. So we can click around and say, okay, you know, the website's been down for a while. We'll go back to where it was active, where it worked, okay? And then we can restore, you know, the website from that particular date. But just keep in mind, I manage this particular website, so I know it hasn't been updated. So if you have a website that you frequently updated, you'll lose your data if you do this. I mean, it tells you, you know, it gives you a warning. So either forego this step, just try the other step, But if you have nothing to lose, this is worth trying. Clicking restore backup, it'll take a few minutes to load the backup onto the server, and you can check to see if your website's working. In my case, it wasn't. So I had to do the other step that worked that I'm about to share. But I feel like this is important to share because this also might work for people, okay? Chances are, if this is like the scenario, like if you're having the same issue that I'm having or that I had, it's not gonna work. Just remember, like, if you've made changes, you don't want to lose those. So just be knowledgeable about that. You could download specific days, but I'm pretty sure it'll still have these days stored. It doesn't overwrite all the past. So like, it's pretty much, it means like if you had just made unsaved changes from my understanding. Okay, so just be knowledgeable. I just don't want anyone to be like, oh my god, I just lost my website, you know what I mean, in the comments. So, but this is worth a shot. And then now I'll show you the step that worked for me. So from this panel, we're going to click settings, and then we're going to come down to your PHP admin. Okay, just click open, because if you click view, you literally have to enter a whole bunch of credentials, like 4 or 5. That does it automatically by clicking open. It makes no sense, okay? So from here, what we got to do is, this is like our username, okay? Instead of whatever cute username you use, like cute kitty paws 32, it's a whatever it is. So this will be specific to you. So also, this will also be specific to you, these numbers. So like, ignore this first section. Ignore the first section right here. Does that make sense? It's kind of hard. And then just look at like what it says. Like for this one, action scheduler actions, okay? So just like look from there, right? And what we're looking for, we're coming down, and it is options, okay? We're clicking this, options, all right? And then it pulls up this little list, okay? But there's actually pages to this list. So I don't know about like other host panels. I'm pretty sure PHP admin is like the same across the board, like MySQL or whatever. But once again, I'm no expert. But it doesn't matter. None of us have to be experts to do this. So we're gonna click over until we find plugin, active plugins, okay? This is the one we want, whether it's on page 1 or 2. And pretty much what's causing this issue is a plugin like causing a fatal error. And so I guess the website freaks out and it shuts down your WordPress entirely, so you can't even log into your dashboard. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click edit, and then we're gonna cut this out, okay? Just cut it. I've already done it, so I'm not gonna do it again because I fixed it. But what you do, you cut it out, you can paste it in a Word document just in case that this isn't your issue, okay? Because what this does, it doesn't delete anything. All it does is disable your current plugins, and in turn, it disables the one that's causing the issue, which will then allow you back into your website, and it'll bring your website back online instantly. But you gotta click go, okay? And then you're done. So then you'll go back into your WordPress and you'll manually activate your plugins. And what's ironic here to me is that it'll literally tell you that, like, when you try to activate a plugin, it'll say, oh no, there's a fatal error. Why didn't it do that before? Why didn't it tell us there's a fatal error for this plugin being active instead of crashing the entire site? To me, that doesn't make any sense. It's really silly that this locks you out of your WordPress entirely. I hope it gets fixed. But this is how you can get back in. You activate it, and activating the one that has the fatal error shouldn't crash your site again. It should just like prevent it from activating. It'll be like, oh, this one's bad, can't do it. And then you can go through, correspond it, or like look over to your site as you activate these. Because for me, like, there was like sliders that were missing, so I had to go through and say, oh yeah, this is the one that did that. And then I just cross-referenced the website until everything was good. I hope this helped you guys solve your website being down. Hopefully, I actually saved you some money if you're a small business owner or even a larger business owner that has an IT person and you were about to give them a phone call, but you were like, you know what? I'm gonna search online and see if I can find a tutorial. That's the goal of me making this video. I literally freaking ran straight to my computer after I solved the issue. I was at my computer already, but I did a circle and I came back and I was like, I gotta make this video because if I help one person, I'm gonna feel like just really stoked about it. So if this did solve your issue, please let me know in the comments. It means a lot. Drop that like so others are able to find this on YouTube, as well as if you have the time and you have Amazon Prime, to drop me a sub on Twitch. I get a few bucks and it costs you absolutely nothing because it's free in your membership. It's the same screen name, Mega Miles with a Z. I'll even link it in the bio so you can just click and sub. That's it for me. I hope you guys have an amazing day and I will see you in the next one.